I got some pretty fucked up teeth, blood. I ain't gonna show you. Maybe some of you noticed already by watching my videos. They pretty bad. Years of substance abuse and just living a reckless lifestyle's taking its fucking toll, blood. And it wasn't no different when I was a little kid, neither. I lived off fucking junk food, blood, for like a big part of my life. I mean, I ain't had nobody there to fucking guide me with that shit. Uncle Reggie ain't gonna fucking worry about that. But my teeth was fucked up, just like they fucked up now, blood. But when I was a kid, they was fucked up too, player. And my motherfucking mouth looked like a goddamn Swiss Army knife. And I think Uncle Reggie probably just had enough of looking at my ass like that. But Uncle Reggie was doing real good financially at this point. He owned a house in Cordelia. He owned a house in Green Valley. He pretty much owned the house we was staying at. So this motherfucker took me to a dentist. And I don't know what it cost him, blood, but it cost him a lot. And this wasn't a regular dentist. Well, he looked like a regular fucking dentist. And he had a regular legit office, and he'd been in practice for like fucking decades in Fairfield. But this motherfucker never went to dental school. And this cat was set to fucking retire, blood. But he was also a fucking con man, and his greed just got the better of him, and he was overcharging motherfuckers for years or giving them things they didn't need to get. And he was right next to Travis Air Force Base. He had a lot of people from the Air Force Base coming in there, and they fucking double check everything, the motherfuckers in the Air Force, their insurance and shit, and they found out what he was doing. So they launched an investigation into this motherfucker, and they found out he ain't no dentist, all blood. He never spent a day in no fucking dental school. And this motherfucker was a piece of shit, blood. But it's fucked up though, because when I first went in there, I didn't know what to think. And I go in there and this motherfucker's entire office is full of arcade games, blood. Fucking Popeye, Donkey Kong. There was this clown game with balloons. There was fucking Evil Knievel pinball, blood. He had all kinds of shit. And I was so happy being in there, but I had no idea what was coming. This motherfucker put me in his chair, blood. And he got this hot ass fucking dental assistant. He trying hard to impress her. He keeps calling me Daryl, blood. Can't even get my fucking name right. But this was the second time we came back. First time was just the exam, but second time, this motherfucker, he determined he's gonna give me an extraction, blood. Oh man, it was so fucking painful. So like I said, blood, first everything's all right, come in there. He ain't gonna start right away. I'm on there playing them fucking games. Everything's all good. And he puts me in that chair, blood, and it's all bad. Like I said earlier, blood, I've had a lot of substance abuse issues and things like that. And I've had to go through a lot of extractions before. And they may be a little bit painful, some better than others, but this was fucking different. Probably most you motherfuckers on here, especially you friends with me, you more than likely had some extractions. So you know it's usually like that. I don't know what the fuck they doing, but it's like a pressure. It's just for a sec or two and it's fucking done and you gone. Nah, with this motherfucker though, he more worried about impressing that fucking broad, blood, than he is worried about my ass and shit. And I'm just a little kid scared as fuck, blood. And this cat pulls out these fucking instruments and it looks like some shit from the Civil War. Damn, my bad, blood. I just fucking farted. Shit fucking stinks too, boy. Whew. But yeah, blood, so this cat pulls out this fucking Civil War kit. Sorry, man. Damn, that shit stinks, blood. So he pulls out this fucking Civil War kit, blood. He starts to go to work on me and shit. And, blood, it wasn't nothing like what they do, man. He got like a fucking grip on my fucking tooth, blood. He just started yanking and torquing, blood. It was so fucking bad. It was a bloodbath, too. It was fucking terrible. And I don't even know if I needed that motherfucker extracted, blood. He might have just been doing this. I have no fucking idea, because this guy was a fucking complete con man. And he started getting mad at me, blood. He started talking a lot of shit to me, too. He started saying shit like, "Stop screaming, kid. God damn it, kid. This isn't gonna make it go any faster, is it? He's trying to impress that broad, blood, so it's fucking ridiculous the way he's fucking doing. And this jackass motherfucker, he married too, blood. He fucking married. I find out later on his wife got sued with him because of what his punk ass fucking did. And I feel bad for that motherfucker that bought his business too. Because the only thing you gonna find out about this motherfucker online, if you Google his name, Dr. Edward L. Harvey, Fairfield, fake dentist, something like that, you'll find a little bit about this cat, but you won't find very fucking much. And most of what you find about him is just from this one lawsuit, because his Chinese dentist bought his fucking office. And I'm sure this cat got the same thing as me. He probably came in there mesmerized with all them fucking video games thinking, oh, this is a gold mine. But that con man motherfucker, he never told Chinese dentist that, yo, I'm a fucking fake dentist and everybody in town knows about me. So if you buy this fucking office, you're gonna have a bad reputation. But that was only one of my horrific fucking dental experiences. And I could go into more detail about that, but I'm gonna leave it at that right now. I'm gonna tell you about the time I had to get a fucking root canal in China with no fucking Novocain or anesthesia, nothing like that. This BZ I was fucking around with, blood, she says she got the hookup on that shit. She takes me down there, blood. It wasn't even a dentist's office. It was a fucking stoma hospital. I go in there, blood. Nobody in there could speak a fucking word of English, player. And my Chinese vocabulary pretty motherfucking limited when it comes to dental operations. So I didn't know what the fuck to tell these cats. It was cheap as fuck, yeah. But blood, a root canal with no Novocain, blood. But I was fucking crying, player. I was fucking crying, blood. But speaking about fake doctors and shit, that motherfucker wasn't the only one I had that was a fake fucking professional, medical professional and shit. Yeah, but when I was living in fucking Hangzhou, China, there was a fake fucking doctor and I was friends with this cat for a hot minute. Actually, I wouldn't say I was friends with this motherfucker. I'll say I was acquainted with him. It's more like I met this cat like twice at the bars and shit. And maybe, like, I'm pretty good at picking up on shit. And I knew right away there was something not right with this motherfucker. And he was real fishy around me. He's real careful when he talk about me, but this other motherfucker I was kicking with was telling me all kinds of shit about him later, about how he was this therapist and he helped all the rich foreigners in the town and shit like that. Cause like therapy for Chinese blood, that's fucking unheard of, blood. They ain't really got them first world problems. They getting there though, they getting them, but they still second world, blood, so therapy ain't a thing for them. But you think about that too though, how many motherfuckers, I bet if you were watching this right now, you want some kind of like, what's they called, SSRIs, what the fuck they call the medications you take every day that alter your thoughts. Blood, that shit don't exist in China, player. Nowhere, nobody takes that shit in China. None of them, blood. Not even 1% of their population is on anything like that. But anyway, this cat, they call him Dr. Marco, blood. And you can't find nothing about this motherfucker online, but he got found out. Somebody found out this fool is full of shit. He ain't a real fucking doctor. And the rumor I heard was that he hooked up with somebody's wife or something, blood, or something like that. One of his patients, which wouldn't fucking surprise me at all. But yeah, they found this fool out. And a lot of motherfuckers, the foreign circle was all talking about this cat. Everybody laughing, blood, cause he was an actor, blood. And they found his acting pictures. They found pictures of him wearing Star Trek uniforms and shit. I mean, it was kind of fucking hilarious, really, blood. But that dude fucking left town, and that was the last anybody heard of this motherfucker. Until he came on TV. Yeah, but it was right after that fucking earthquake. And fucking, I'm a little bit faded right now, so I can't think of what city that big-ass motherfucking earthquake was. It was like in 2010, 29, something like that. It was a big earthquake in China, though. But this motherfucker ended up on TV getting interviewed by fucking Whoopi Goldberg and shit because he was part of the relief efforts trying to help and rescue people. And once again, he's posing he's somebody he ain't. So needless to say, blood, a couple people, other foreigners in Hangzhou watching TV about the earthquake, they seen this motherfucker, blood, and I think that cat just left that town, went to another fucking town. People do that shit there though, blood. You can do that shit as a local too. There was this school I was working with and I could tell they was fucking shady and they wasn't paying me what they said they was gonna pay me. So I stopped working with them motherfuckers. But other cats didn't. I guess at some point this motherfucker's school, this dude's name was Lee. He was an ugly ass fishy motherfucker. But he started losing money, so he was like, fuck it. He just took all his employees' paychecks for that whole month and left. Actually, it wasn't just his employees, it was all of his students, everybody. And it was all these foreigners, blood, and they was dependent. In China, you only get paid once a fucking month. That's a lot of money. But this motherfucker, he just left, blood. He fucking took off back to his hometown, Harbin. Nobody ever found this motherfucker, blood. He just disappeared with everybody's money. And that's the end of the fucking story. When I was running that English academy, blood, downstairs, there'd be all these protesters out there every week because some motherfucker didn't pay him for like 3 months straight. And they ain't ever gonna get their fucking money. They can go out there every motherfucking Wednesday they want wearing them stupid shirts. Cause they know the motherfucker that ripped him off, he got an office too in the same building. He just go through the back door. He don't give a fuck, blood. It's brutal, blood. There ain't no protection there for that shit. God, I can't wait to get her alone.